Well. Welcome back to another episode of Shapez. This is the third in the series so far. I haven't played this game in a few days, so I'm curious to see how good or bad this session is going to go. I did notice during editing... Oh, no, I fixed it. Good. Still clogged up, but don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, I think that said, we have got a few things going on. Not the cleanest, not the most efficient, but hopefully my brain will get adjusted at some point in the near future and we'll figure out what to do. Next to unlock is a chaining extractor. I believe that will be the answer to how I get to the middle of these. So that sounds promising and also terrifying. However, in order to unlock it, I need 1000 of the bottom halves of these cyan stars and the top half of green circles. Now, the cyan stars I'm getting from here. Obviously, the most efficient to do it is to paint them first and then cut them up, so I believe that I will put everything in here. Now that does mean that I will need to be getting some more green from here, and I'll probably transport some using tunnels to get it closer to these spheres over here. So that's my plan so far. Also, the next plan, I believe, is going to be yellow spheres on top of red spikies, or, well, on top of the red, what do they call it? Stars, windmills, whatever. That's a windmill. This is a star. Yellow circles on top of red star. That is one of the next few things that I need to do. But first, let me try and actually unlock the chaining extractor. Now, like I said, I think I'm going to do this by extracting the same amount of greens, which is 3. Line those up using the combination, which I can actually do over here, which will make it look all nice. That should work, alright. So now I can do something like... Yeah, what would be the best way? I need to color them first. So what would be the best way in doing this? Ooh, this might be a good thing. Even though there are also squares over here, I can use that for a later point in time. Let me actually extract from the right over here. And then combine these. Let that combine into that one. And bring this one over to these circles over here. Now, the circles only need to be green, right? Yes. And I'll need the top half, so I'll just make green circles over here, move those over to this place, and then use this open space to change up into the stuff that I need. Once again, probably not the best way in doing it, but it should be close. What I do need to set up first is the fact that I am going to need I am going to need 5 of these, because it is still 0.5 each to get them, 0.8 to extract, 3 times 0.8 is 2.4, 5 times this is 2.5, so it is a little bit more efficient to paint them than to extract the paint, but that should be fine. Now, the question is, how am I going to switch this up again? I believe it should go from to this and then to that, even though that is obviously not the most efficient way to change from 1 into 3. I think that it is the best way that I have right now. Let me also move this one over to right over there and then fill it in where it needs to be. And hopefully I'll still know what I'm doing in about a minute from now. I'll keep it like this. I'm definitely going to need tunnels. That is a thing that I know for sure already. And this is not going to work because I need 5 of those. So this needs to be like that, I think. This can go over there. This tunnel... this is going to be annoying. It needs to run like this, because for the tunnels... it'll have to be like that. Hopefully this... no, it's not able to do it. Right. That should be able to do it. Then this one should just be able to go there, this one should be able to go there, and this one can just move its way out there. Then these 3 extractions should be relatively simple. Once again, combine those. And then combine these again. That one, exactly. Take it all the way out over here. And then split this up into 5 as well. So 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And then these should all just be straight lines. And then these should all be able to combine. Now, what would be the best way to line this up? I'm thinking a series of these might be best. Just because. And then move this over here. Move that through there. And move that across there, actually. Move that over here a little bit closer. Obviously, not the most efficient positioning. Let me also do this real quick. Make that a nice square line going up there. So then I can do this more precise as well. Obviously, again, this move probably not the most efficient. However, I am getting a lot of green spheres. Having that said, I probably want a little bit more space between these. So what would be the best way to set this up? Because I kind of want just one green sphere going out. Do this again. Cut them up, cut them up. Go straight, go straight. You should need a rotation in there. And I'm going to need the top, right? Yes. Which means, to be honest, I probably should connect you up there. And let this one go straight over there. Turn these over here. Then I'm going to split from here. Take you out. Cut you up. Go straight. However, I'm gonna turn this one, which should mean that that's the bottom one. Then I'm taking this one over, and then the first time using the stacker, it should convert those into what I need. Achievement unlocked. Wait, they stack? Yes, they do. Green top, cyan bottom. Alright, how many does this make? 0.25 a second. It's probably going to clog up like crazy because this cuts 2 a second, that cuts 2 a second, so I am going to need to separate that one, do a little splitteroonie like I did before. Right. This should get a tunnel from here to there. You should go from there to there. There should be one stacker here, one stacker here. You go up. Sideways. Combine. Go over here. Combine back onto this one. You combine back over there. And you should also just combine back together. Get back over there. And combine there. Now, this line is probably going to get clogged an insane amount because of all of these spheres. And this is probably the most inefficient setup I've made so far. So in order to get 1,000 of these cut pieces, that's really going to be a pain in the ass. There has to be a better way to do this. Especially this line. I think this can all just be stacked into one. It shouldn't clog up, I hope. It doesn't seem like it is. No, I don't think it does. So that frees up a line that I can use. So instead of combining there, I can just do that. So that gives a lot more throughput. Getting rid of all of the green circles over there. Should just keep on flowing. However, this part is still obviously very inefficient. So I'll get an upgrade actually. Extraction upgrade. Nice. What is this circle? Is that a white sphere that I have to put the windmill on top of? Probably, but how do I get white? That's a good question. However, I really am going to need to figure out how to make this more efficient. And I guess I'll get back to you at that point. Alright, I think I did it. Okay, this is more efficient, I think. Let me explain what's going on here, just in case you're not seeing it. I did a little miscalculation, so I actually had to rebuild this partially twice. I'm getting blue or cyan stars from the bottom left over here, of course, and green circles from the right over here. It's pretty much the same principle. but you know, you'll see what I mean. They both work the same way. Tunnels, you know, move stuff everywhere. So you get the cyan star. It gets cut up at a rate of 0.5 per second, which gives you 2 halves of the star. Now I turned them so they are both in the bottom hand, or in the bottom position. Because it cuts it at a half a rate, every output is a half. I'll have to split the output so it creates a 0.25 output on the stacker. So each one of the cutter goes into 2 of the stackers. Same goes for the green spheres. Cut them into half, turn them so they are in the top position. I forgot that I unlocked the counterclockwise rotator as well, so that makes this a lot more efficient than turning it 3 times. Split the 2 lanes up into 4, so it's 0.5 out in 2, split them up, it's a quarter, 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 quarter. Tunnel them to the outputs twice, same as over here, tunnel them over. So there's the bottom star going in with the top green, bottom star with the top green, bottom star with the top green, and the bottom star with the top green. Maybe not the prettiest, pretty close to this circle over here as well, the circle spawn. But I should be fine on those spawns, I think. Cutting it from here and cutting it from here is slow enough to combine it all onto the same belt that the cyan stars are coming from. Which is perfect, you know? I'll still have some space left. The extractors are upgraded, so it's 1.2 items each now, so everything is probably getting clogged up a ton over here again as well. The coloring is getting clogged up, so as you get the upgrades, of course, you'll have to redesign everything to make it more efficient again, but that's not a problem for now, because we will getting more upgrades over and over and over. Now, the next thing that I'm probably going to try and get is just get 500 of those empty stars on this line as well, or at least on another line, which I might just do, get it over here, move this over, move it next to this line, and then move this one up 1, because I got rid of the line on top over here, because this is going fast enough now to just transfer it. And then add it over here, or maybe I'll join them on with the red circles. That should work fine as well, to open up some more space. But yeah, because that would speed up all the cutting, rotating, and stacking, which would speed all of this up, which should speed everything up. So I'm going to do that real quick. In the meantime, I'm also going to wait for the 1,000 of those to stack up, so I guess I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm currently extracting all of the gray stars over here. Everything else is still combining. This is almost perfectly being stacked with the red spheres, or the red circles. So I'm just going to leave this as it is for now. And yeah, I'm going to wait for the 1,000 to stack up. In the meantime, these should also relatively quickly stack up. So I'll probably see you first in getting tier 2 of that. And then I'll be seeing you to unlock chaining extraction. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a waiting game now. Alright, we are rapidly closing in to the gray one. That's all I'm going to need, and then I'm going to figure out how fast it's going to make all of the cutting and stuff. So a quick upgrade. I am going to need to keep getting these, so I'll probably be able to get tier 3 relatively soon. Because I already stacked some of the right hand side of the squares, which I got rid of 1 episode ago, I think. But yeah, how fast is that going to make the stacker? 0.37 items a second. Okay, okay. I think it also upgraded the cutters and the rotators. The rotators are very quick, 3 items a second, and the cutters is 0.75. So this is still staying at a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's just going to speed up the cutting part 2-to-1. It's still not going to overflow this belt, which is amazing. Still all perfectly fine. But that might get a little bit of trouble when we get tier 3, maybe. Yeah, I think it's going to overflow a little bit at that point. So maybe then I will have to split these up. But yeah, this also means that we're obviously going to get faster to 1k of these shapes. And it'll also make us get faster 6,000 of those to get to tier 6. However, I'm curious what's going to be the next shape over here in general at first, before I'm going to make these right now. This needs to be stacked up a lot in the future anyway, but, you know, might as well do things at the same time. So, yeah, let's keep it up. A little bit more waiting and we should be good to go. Okay, time for the final 5. And boom. Level 11 completed. You have unlocked the chain extractor. It can forward its resources to other extractors so you can more efficiently extract resources. P.S. The old extractor has been replaced in your toolbar now. So I am guessing that this is the chain extractor, of course, and that this will... Yes, 2 extractors, 2.4 items a second. Yes, okay, very nice. So that is how you get into the middle of those. Very good. Now, what in the world is this? Ah, I see, okay. It is... Oh boy. It is a white circle on top of a blue circle, which has one blue left top hand corner of the square. Right. First of all, how in the world am I... Ooh, new upgrade, nice, perfect timing. Tier 3 cutting and rotating, okay, good. Oh nice, I'm already getting all of these as well. Oh, that's sick. That's probably why you need all of them in order to get the upgrades. Okay, if I get white circles, by the way, this is going to be the next step with the blue windmills. That's also for another upgrade. However, how am I going to make white? Because I only have a color mixer. It mixes 2 color for additive blending. How many colors am I going to have to blend? Also, how am I going to stack the left top corner of this onto the blue circle? Oh boy. Okay. This is going to require some thinking. Maybe, also, I do know that there are some, like, shapes that you can find in the Wild Wild West. Maybe I'll be able to find the shape that I need. And is a white one just this? Like, you just... No, that's gray. How in the world am I going to get white? I'll be back. Okay, while looking around, I found the interesting, like, shapes, of course. But I did find the shape that I need. This is the squircle that I need to... That I called it a squircle, like it's a square circle. Probably better names to come up with in the future. I guess this is a squirrel. Anyway, if you got interesting names for the kind of shapes that there are, let me know in the comments. But I'm calling this a squircle for at least now. I am going to need to get this into the blue shape, which is nice, because that's right there, and then I can move this all the way back to my hub, probably using like a billion tunnels. But that's fixed. And I also figured out how to get white. That is a very interesting mix. But anyway, I also figured out how to get white. I do need to do additive color mixing or additive blending with 2 colors. And apparently it is purple, which uses blue and red. And I have to mix purple with green. So yeah, that is a thing. I might do that over here, you know, make some, you know, white dye from here and some purple and some white, get some color mixing going on over here. I think that this in general might just be a great place, or one of the many great places to you know, get some coloring done. So I'm actually put a marker here. And let's start to use some markers, you know, because this is slowly starting to get larger. Obviously, it's nothing yet of what you might have seen in other playthroughs, but, you know, it's still a thing. So I am going to get this squircle. And actually, I can get this squircle, move it over to the white paint, color this blue over here. And then work my way there. Okay, I think I might have found a better position for the squircle. Because just zooming out, this needs to move past a lot and make a lot of moves to get there. This is straight line and then a straight beeline to the painting section. So I think that is what I'm going to do instead of trying to, you know, move this all ugly and stuff up there. So, you know, just keeping you informed, at least it should be the right shape. Yeah, I'm just going to have to turn this one piece to the right and then that should work perfectly fine. And yeah, that's, you know, just a little update. Okay. Imagine being me, right? First, you try to mix blue and green in order to get purple. But before you actually mix them, you're like, oh, I need red. That's why I did it here. So you make purple, add green, make white. Then you make this setup because you want to color these things, the squircles. I have rotated them, don't worry about it. They should be correct. Yeah, they are correct over here now. But then you're like, no, wait. Those don't need to be white. What am I doing? These need to be blue. So then you make the blue coloring process over here. And then you're like, no, wait. Now I set this up to color the stuff all white. But I need circles for that. So I'm thinking about just grabbing some circles here in order to transport them over here. But that seems a little bit, you know, ridiculous. Because I could also get some over here, just move the white paint up here like I would in the first place, and then set up the painting over here with these circles. But yeah, and then obviously I have to stack them, which is also not going to be a pretty nice look, but yeah, you know how I was like, maybe my brain will work along with me and, you know, maybe it'll be nice, but yeah, no, not so far. In the meantime, while waiting, we did get another tier 4 cutting, rotating and stacking upgrade, so that's nice. And I'm definitely not getting these anytime soon, because Jesus Christ. Also not getting these anytime soon, and I also don't think I'm going to get the yellow on top of the red star anytime soon. I think that the red windmill will be my next milestone that I'm probably going for after I've completed this one. Because obviously the mixing and painting tier is a little bit slacking. And having that go faster as well is a nice upgrade. But yeah, now you know my struggle. A little bit explanation of the setup. This is pretty self-explanatory. Put one line, turn it into 4, mix it up, because 2 of these are 2.4. The mixers, 4 of them are 2.4, so this is a 1-to-1 conversion. Same thing over here, just instead of the blue going through the tunnels, it's the purple this time. Add the green in, so that turns into the white. Turning 1 belt into 5. It is a 2.4 output and a 2.5 input. I've made this before, but now it's on its side, so if you rotate this, then I think it would make a little bit more sense. It being 5 obviously messes it up a little bit when it comes to, you know, getting the outputs out. So that's this little tunnely thing going on over here. And to keep it nice and even, I've just moved it up to combine it, up to combine it, up, combine. You know, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is waiting for an output. I think I'm going to get the circles from over here, move them down here. Yeah, and then I'll have to tunnel this back down in order to stack them with these. It's a little bit of a twisty McTwist, but it should work in the long run. So once I set that up, I'll get back to you, and then hopefully we'll end up with these right over here somewhere, I think. Maybe over here. But yeah, I'll see you again in a minute. Of course. And then this, I should probably look at the description, I think. Because if I'm correct, the white should be on the bottom and the blue should be on top in this case. Yes, and that is the exact opposite of what I need. Okay. So... yeah, let me actually bring this. I need to swap these. Of course, it couldn't just be nice and... probably not the most amazing looking build over here, but... yeah, you know, if it works, right? Who is here for efficiency anyway, apart from probably everyone? Set this up again real quick. Take a little peek from what I'm doing over here. These should go on the bottom, so this should go there. And now you'll probably see that the better way to do this is to stack them in a different way, but it's not going to stop me now. It needs to go back one cut. You go down, you go down, you go down, and you go down. This now goes there. You also need another peak. God. Boom! Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, so this actually works. I just needed to put this straight. That's where my brain went wrong, because I thought that this blue was the bottom line. And I needed to put one up there. So this works. It might not be the prettiest setup, but it works. And now let's combine these again in one line. So you go down there, you go down there, and then this is one line of all of the beautiful pieces. And then you can go down here, and then in the top there. Look at that. This should eventually be all of the top parts. It is not clogged up anymore. It should all move, should all be top parts. Why are some still? Because they're still shifted and that line is longer. Okay, good. So it should now all be tops. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm stacking them up. It feels so good. That feels so good. It is a big mess. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the prettiest build, but let me quickly run through it. I'm getting the squircles all the way from over here. Move them all the way over here with a belt. Split the 1 into 5 after turning it once. Color all 5 of them blue. Setting up over here, going underneath the other line, underneath here, end up over here, split them into 4 into the stackers. These circles over here are being extracted, go underneath the end result, move all the way around to be split into 5 for those painters. And like I've explained before, blue and the red go 1-to-1 into the painter. This also goes 1-to-1 ratio into the painting. Sections. And then this goes into the little bit overflow. This is 2.5, this is 2.4. So this should try and catch up, but hopefully when I get upgrades and stuff, it should go a little bit faster. Probably not actually thinking about it once I do get the red windmills, but don't worry about that. Gets turned with the purple and the green into white. White spheres get colored, move all the way over here, split into 4. And these get stacked on top of each other. 4 get output every second, or not every second. How many does this do? Yeah, 3.5 every second. But it's only going to get a 2.5 input, which is going to be not bottlenecked, but anti-bottlenecked, I guess, by a 2.4 input a second. So this will be 2.4 items a second, and then I'll be able to unlock blueprints. Actually, didn't look at this before. Unlock blueprints? No blueprint. Oh, wait. Is that what the control selection is for? Hold up. Copy. Oh my god. Okay, that is sick. So if you get like an empty space, like over here or whatever, you can make a blue. Oh my god, you can make your own blueprint area. Oh, that's so cool. So if you finally get machines running like they should, we'll get there eventually, don't worry about it. But then you can just copy and paste. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay. Yep. I'm sold. And it goes so fast when you have 2.4 coming in. Oh, level 12 completed. You can now copy and paste parts of your factory. Select an area, hold Ctrl and then drag with your mouse. And press C to copy it. Oh, you don't actually have to press Ctrl C. Okay, that's nice. Pasting is not free. You need to produce blueprint shapes to afford it. Those you delivered. Wait, what? Pasting it is not free. You need to produce blueprint shapes. What? How do they mean blueprint shapes to afford it? Those I delivered. Right? Question mark? However, I do now have white circles, which are still a little bit backlogged, but that will clear itself. But I need white circles with purple squares now. But that is for the next one. Tunnel tier 2. Oh my god. Okay. I'm curious about tunnel tier 2, but I am going to be curious for another time. Because I think I'm not going to unlock tunnel tier 2. I'm probably going to unlock the belts, distributor, and tunnels tier 5 first. However, that is for the next episode, because I'm going to end it here. I'm very excited about the next upgrade, obviously the tiers as well, trying to get some of these shapes, also the tier 3 mixing and painting. And I really need to figure out what the blueprint stuff is, because that is very intriguing. Anyway, that is going to be it for me for now. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Have a great day, my dudes. Until next time.